Latino. Thank you.
How are you? Good. Thank you. How are you? How are you, Sharon? How's everything? Good. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to meet you, Tom. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Tom from the Taiwanese consulate.
Oh, very nice. Thank you so much. How are you? I'm shaking with this hand because my wrist is broken.
他手断了，
他受伤了。
受伤跌倒了，也是
上个星期呢 ，Vicky 呢，她手才化学撞伤了，地化撞伤了，所以呢，Vicky今天还是经常过来跟我们。
我们差不多就开始了哈，因为 Vicky 呢，她比较忙，然后呢，就是时间也是比较有限。他这个在百忙当中啊哈，一天可能要开4、5个会，然后抽出这个时间呢，跟我们在这个会馆见面。他最近呢，2个星期前呢受伤了。那个胳膊吧哈摔得很厉害，有打了钢针，还打了钢板放进去，所以呢右边的手非常不方便。我们非常的非常有幸哈，在这个会馆呢，由这个会馆呢帮我们做了这么多的工作，非常感谢会馆的支持，还有这个优富集团对我们的支持。So Vicky, we just we're just trying to tell people that you got injured and you have been getting a lot of support from Chinese community. We're very thankful. For their support, and unfortunately you got injured and you could have got here a little bit earlier.
I'm sorry.
And we thank the community center for giving us the opportunity to get here, and also
Thank you very much.
Infinity Fortune organization to always helping us and be there for us.
Anytime.
And I can give this to the hostess. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
感谢各位贵宾，还有我们的乡亲们，今天来到我们台湾会馆。那因为我们时间有限，然后我们就不浪费时间。那一开始，我们先请我们的台湾会馆理事长汤树为我们讲几句话。So let's welcome our president of Taiwan Center to give us a speech.
Good afternoon. Taipei Economic Culture Office Deputy Director General Hans Chang. Distinguished guests, members and friends, my name is Tam Su, President of Taiwan Center. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome District 19 City Councilwoman Vicky Paladino to visit Taiwan Center today. Welcome. Taiwan Center was established in 1986. Taiwan Center provides culture, educational, and human services. As part of our daily activities, we offer a senior program, and many of our members live in your district.
Okay, good. Very good.
It was a pleasure to have Councilwoman Vicky Paladino here today. Hope you support our activities and events. Let's make our community better.
Absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time to visit us. Hope you have a good time with us today.
So nice.
谢谢。
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
So let's have our 我们的驻纽约经济文化办事处张军副处长为我们讲几句话。
谢谢 President Su and Councilwoman Paladino. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the Taipei Economic and Culture Office, I just explained to you that's the de facto Taiwanese Consulate General in New York.
Yes.
And also my ambassador, Ambassador James Lee. I want to first thank President Su of Taiwan Center for inviting us to join today's event. Ever since its establishment in the 1980s, the Taiwan Center has been dedicated to the role of a cultural bridge between immigrants and local society. And I have confidence in saying this: Taiwan Center is the best place for elected officials to come visit, to feel the pulse of Taiwanese American community, and to learn of the concern of local Taiwanese community.
We need
so, and at the same time, we at TECO are very grateful that the Taiwan Center and its members have long maintained a very close ties with Taiwan. That's where they come from.
Right.
And we are very grateful for their support. So on this note, I wish today's gathering a great success, and I wish everybody present here today good health and continued prosperity in the year of the Tiger. Thank you.
Thank you. 接下来我们请我们的纽约华侨文教中心陈永峰主任为我们讲几句话。
Our city councilwoman, Townsend as a member of a big Asian American family living in the Martian area, they have done so many charitable things and contribute a lot to the local community. So here I would like to take this opportunity to present you one of our Taiwanese bear care packaging. Actually, in the past 2 years, Taiwan Center also include our Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce. They have donated more than 100,000 face masks to the local community, including hospitals, schools. So I would like to present you one of our souvenirs as a present to show our hospitality. Good spirit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What an honor. I see. Here we go. Here we go. One more. Let me see. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And next we will have our Taiwan Center Senior Center's President, Miss Xiao. 我现在欢迎我们的台湾会馆老人中心赵顺秀会长跟我们讲几句话。
我们今天很高兴欢迎我们的19选区市议员Vicky，欢迎你来到我们当中。我代表我们老人中心，我是台湾会馆老人中心的会长邵顺秀，请那个帮我们翻译一下，好吗
Okay, I basically have she's all goodwill, right?
Yeah, well, she is the Taiwan Center, the senior group.
Oh, that's good. I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay,
she
good.
has a lot of members in the senior group.
Because we have a lot of things to offer the seniors. Okay, I want to
我
talk
们
to
希
her.
望市议员能够来为我们这个社区乡亲们来服务，就是多多来照顾我们台湾会馆以及我们这些长辈在这里。
I will. Absolutely right.
会员，我们每个礼拜的活动，现在因为疫情的关系，我们只有每个礼拜2天，就是礼拜3、礼拜4
every Wednesday
活
and
动。
Thursday, and they have activity.
再过来就是疫情好多的时候，我们就会全部开放1个礼拜4天、5天。
Yeah, and the student will be open 4 days or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Under the
来
pandemic.
照顾我们这些老人。
Okay, and she is welcome you.
谢谢你今天来到。
I will. Definitely, I will. Thank you.
大家新年健康。
谢谢。接下来我们请我们的爱心中国会王斌会长为我们详细介绍。
This is another senior center. It's very big.
Where is that?
Okay, that will translate.
抱歉哦，关了2年了啊，头昏脑胀，今天刚刚来，我不晓得在什么。左边那边我还没有回事，先那个公布我们那个书 馆长，我们的吴大厨，我们的周主任会长，前面新上任的呢，我们19选区选出来的议员，很欢迎你们来，因为我是纽约中国爱心会的会长，现任会长，因为匆匆忙忙我也不晓得但是表示很欢迎。现在年轻人呢出来做议员，可以替我们社区民众多做一点事情，发挥我们这个不拉心2年多已经没落了，希望呢你们上任以后呢多多的努力，多多的替我们民众呢做一点很光荣的事，能发挥这个不拉心又光荣起来又新起来。这边呢我代表我老人会呢，给你们祝福，全体天才过呢，昨天是最后一天，坐在左边那边好多人我不知道说，但是表示很欢迎，我不知道会长大去多好啊，对不对？在座的前面呢。我也相信大家好。
Am I getting it? They need help, and they're looking to me for help.
再回到开会馆来走村，很感谢各位。如果讲到不对，请海涵一下，谢谢。很多告诉你，我们不要紧的用心，谢谢感恩，谢谢。
The seniors are neglected, and they can no
那我们现在欢迎我们的现任市议员 Vicky 为我们讲几句话。So let's welcome our 19th District Councilwoman Vicky.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. If I got the message clearly, you're going to be looking to your city councilwoman for a great deal of help. And I'm here to help you.
他非常感谢今天大家百忙抽空来。他说他相信你们来参加这个活动，是因为说你们希望能够寻求这个市议员的帮助，然后他愿意在这边帮助每一个人。
To be invited here today to the Taiwanese Center is a huge honor for me, and I thank you for that. I don't take any of you for granted, not ever. You are a community that has been tied to our community for decades now. This center here has been here since the 1980s. I've lived in this district. I'm 67 years old. And my mother would say, she'd look to you guys coming here, the Asian community coming into Flushing, as a very good thing. Back in those days, people were a little afraid. They did not know what to expect. But the way I was raised, and the people around me, we were taught that new is good. Let's wait and see. And sure enough, the Chinese culture has got so many similarities to ours. Sense of value, sense of family, sense of God. All the things that are really important to our 35 years old. So you coming into our community, it's now your community and our community together. And as a little girl, the much needed bridge. And I think we've succeeded a great deal in doing so. We're very fortunate in this town of Queens. Extremely fortunate. We would walk by right here.
Vicky 他小的时候呢，就是住在这一区。他的妈妈常常呢，就是推着这个婴儿推车，带着他的小妹妹，然后呢，他们就走到社区。然后自从1987年之后呢，他就是台湾会馆成立以后，他看到这个社区建筑的这个社区的转变。这个社区以前很多人不敢来的，但是呢，自从亚裔社区专进来之后，他们就感觉到这个社区有一天一天的变好。然后他的妈妈说呢，这个亚裔的社区呢，跟他们这个意大利人呢，其实文化上，不管是在文化或是宗教信仰，或是他们的很多都有很多相似之处。
然后呢，他们也非常的乐见这个亚裔社区，慢慢的改变这个地方。然后自从就是说亚裔社区进驻之后，然后看到这个经济变好，治安变好，各方面都变好，所以说呢，他也非常珍惜这个跟亚裔社区相处的机会，也希望能够继续来帮助这个亚裔社区。
So we're very fortunate in this end of Queens. Extremely fortunate. You have become a vital part, the heartbeat of this part of Queens. Don't underestimate yourselves. Give yourselves the power you need. You're no longer a minority anymore. You are a substantial part of building Queens and making and keeping it great.
位于这个皇后区的中心，就好像一颗心脏一样。我们华人在这边呢，不再是少数民族，我们是促进这个社区和谐进步的动力之一。然后他认为说，我们只要说这个一直不停的在前进，一直不停的在这个互相的合作，然后呢，这个社区会越变越好，然后我们也能够促进这个整个皇后区的进步，甚至整个纽约市的进步。
Going forward, I look forward to working with these gentlemen and the two ladies on the end there, the senior centers. Senior centers I hold very near and dear to my heart. I too am a senior.
You have become a vital
and there are a lot of needs that need to be made. The pandemic has hit you very hard. The seniors very hard, not the kids. Because what it's done is it's caused a lot of isolation. You've been kept home. You've been kept back from socializing with your friends. It's very important to get that back again. Because inside, it's what makes you healthy. Healthy mind, healthy heart. But with the pandemic, everything has been scaled back or closed down completely. We must reopen our senior centers again. We must reopen our senior centers again. It's causing a lot of depression, tremendous depression, where otherwise people were happy, and they find a sense of self when they come out. And they have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and they just get to chatter back and forth and play the game. These are things that keep you young, keep us young, okay? Because without it, where would we be?
Vicky 说呢，他自己本身呢也是这个 senior citizen， 他本身也是长者，对，所以说呢，非常能够体会到说这过去这2年的期间，因为呢疫情的关系，很多人被关在家里，他们不能够出去，然后不能够交流，然后很多的老人中心也关掉，所以说这个时候呢，很多人就产生这个心理的压力啊，或者是少出去的时候少运动，然后呢身体的机能也在衰退。那 Vicky 呢非常能够了解这一点，我们必须要重开这些老人中心以及这些活动中心，然后他也会支持这些活动中心的重开。然后就是他现在的话呢，是非常的荣幸能够跟旁边的这个中心文化办事处、跟这个侨委会和这个老人中心都能够一起合作。然后希望说呢，能够呢促进这个老人的这个活动呢，大家都重开，大家都能够多出来交流，然后能够说让这个社区更加的有活力。
As our seniors is our children. Our children have been lost. It's been 2 years. I call our kids of the last couple of years a lost generation. And the same way we need to tend to our seniors, we need to tend to our children. Our children are our future. They are our future. They are the light in the darkness. And they have been smothered and put out. They've been left to mechanical devices such as a telephone, an iPad, or a computer. No. They need to be back in the classrooms. They need to be back at the playground. They need to be back doing the things that kids do.
我们的社区呢，过去的2年，小孩子也遭受了很重大的打击，就好像老人一样，他们也是被关在家里。 小孩子呢只能透过这个 iPad 或者是这个手机，或者是网络，或者是电视等等来做这些东西。但是我称为呢，过去的这2年这一代的小孩称为迷失的一代，因为他们找不到人生目标，然后他们的生活也很迷茫。很多的小孩在网络上学了很多不好的东西，所以说他想要帮助他们，小孩子必须重回学校，必须重回那个公园的那个playground，就是游乐场，他们需要再出去跟众人社交，然后呢让他们能够更加的有活力，然后呢也让他们的体魄更加的强健。
They have been smothered and
I
put
think
out.
what's going on with our
They've
kids
been left to mechanical
extremely
devices such
seriously.
as a telephone
And I
iPad.
want our schools opened up full
No.
time.
They
I want
need
our
to be
kids
back
back
in
in
the
the classroom.
They need to
Like
be
I
back
said,
in the
what they're
playground.
doing to our
They need to be back
older
doing the
kids,
things
the
that
kids in high
kids do.
school. Starting with the gifted program, which usually starts in the 4th grade. And they're doing away with the gifted program. They're doing away with the honor society. They're doing away with the specialty high school exams. These are all very, very, very bad things. And we need to figure out a way, I know with my voice, I will take this to City Hall and I will fight like hell for each and every one of us, our seniors, our kids, each other. You know, let's not forget about us. Okay, but there are certain groups that need a little bit more attention, and that's our kids, and that's our seniors. Economically, we need to get back on track economically. We have been shut down for 2 years. Small businesses have gone broke.
What's going on with our kids?
We need to figure out how to help the hard-working, self-employed businessman and woman.
Like I said,
I own my own business.
Older kids, the kids in high school.
I own my own business with my husband from the time he was 27 years old and I was 25.
Doing away with the special high school exams.
比起说呢，
These are all very,
这一次呢，疫情的关系，使得关了2年，让很多的小孩子，然后大人或者是老人，都关在家里，然后让他们的生活都遭受重大的打击，尤其是小生意，尤其很多的小生意呢，尤其是自己开店的一些小商家，过去的2年。很多的货场都是关掉，并且说他非常的能够了解，因为他自己呢在25岁和他27岁的时候，他老公27岁的时候，他们就创业，他们也有自己的生意。这段期间，他也见证了这些小商家的这个兴起以及衰落，然后也看到说过去这2年这个小商家真的是非常的辛苦，所以说呢，他认为说呢，经济必须重启，小孩子必须重新回学校，老人中心必须要重开，然后他会帮助大家让这些事情都能够一一的落实。
I know the pains of business. My sister owns her own business. My brother and his son, their own businesses. I come from a family of self-employed small business people. That's my background. And I bring my background with me to City Hall. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm married for 47 years. And I've done a good job. You learn to handle things with a bit of a sense of humor. But we also have to understand the seriousness that we are under right now. The banks need to come forward and offer some sort of plans to get small business back on track.
Yep.
Thank you. We need tax relief. There's lots of different avenues, and I look forward to working with the economic people right here in Flushing, so we can work together on how we can get small business people back on their feet again. It's not about Home Depot, it's not about Kmart, it's not about BJ's, it's not about Costco, it's about the small working man and women. You give 12 to 16 to 24 hours a day if necessary, 7 days a week if necessary, to your business to support your families. I understand that. Let's bring back the common sense values that we need here in District 19 because our quality of life is going to be swallowed up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
过去的2年，很多小商家的生意都被吞噬掉，因为疫情的关系，很多的店必须隔离，负担这个昂贵的房租以及所有的开销，所以说很多的生意遭受重大的打击。Vicky 他是来自一个都是就是有自己的生意的家族，他的姐姐、他的兄弟姐妹他的亲戚全部都是做生意的。然后他现在要支持的呢，不是这些Costco 或者是 Kmart 或者是Walmart 什么这些大商家，他要支持的是我们一般的工薪的老百姓。我们这是这可能是夫妻店，或者是我们就是几个员工的这种小店。很多人一天工作10几个小时，一个礼拜做7天，这样子家族或者是员工这样子轮班来做。然后，但是他们经过这么多年的努力，但是因为这次疫情的关系，很多人就是债台高筑，甚至失去他们的生意。然后他说呢，他想要让这些银行能够给这些企业一些纾困的贷款，帮助他们能够度过难关。那或者是呢，他将要在议会里面为大家奋战来争取这个降低这个对小商家的税收以及这些罚款或是什么的。总之就是要帮助小商家能够重新回到他们的脚步，能够重新建立起来。
In closing, I'd like to say this. There's a very important election coming in November. We have to pay very close attention to who we elect to office this November. This November will determine this state and where we are going and where we are going to end up. I'm not here to talk about Democrat, Republican. I'm here for you to tell you, to educate you, to please know who you're voting for come November.
Yep.
Understand their record.
Yep.
Democrat or Republican. See how they voted. If you're talking about an incumbent, you want to look at an incumbent's record. You want to know how they voted for you or against you. I don't care what nationality they are. I don't care what background they have. Look into your state Senate candidates.
Yes.
Examine them closely, because I can promise you this. We did not get here because we had Democrat and Republican, even Steven. We got to this position today as victims of this state and this city because one party ruled.
Yeah.
There were no checks, there were no balances. One party dictated to you and to me who goes to school, who stays home, who wears a mask, who gets a vaccine, who doesn't get a vaccine, who lives, who dies. This has all been done by a one-party system. Bail reform. Where did bail reform come from? Upstate New York. Didn't start here in New York City. In New York City, we need to hold accountable our DAs.
Yes.
The police are doing their jobs. But guess what? If the DAs choose not to prosecute, out they go. No more. No more. Examine who's voting. State officials, assembly, state senate is local. One person, one vote. You matter. Get out and vote. Hochul's got to go. This governor has got to go. If any, you want to address it?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So sorry. I'm sorry.
So no, I wish I could memorize.
OK，Vicky 说呢，过去这几年我们呢也看到这个社区的变迁，也看到纽约在走下坡路。所以说呢，我们这时候想要救亡图存，把纽约给救回来。过去的这几年，我们可以看得到，当一个国家一个政府是under一个政权来管制的时候，他们告诉你谁可以去打疫苗，谁待在家里谁去做什么。那我们看得到市议会，或者是州议会，或是什么的，纽约现在就是一党独大。 所以说你们很重要的一点，每一个人在场，你们都是非常重要的，你们是来改变这个社会的。要想想看，每人一人一票，你们今年的年底11月8号，这个是非常非常重要的。你们投票支持谁，可以改变这个社会，我们可以改变这个一党独大的情况，让这个国家呢能够走向正轨。然后把纽约市带回正轨。想想看，就是最近不是通过的这个无保释回吗？罪犯可以不用钱保释就放回去，警察非常的努力来抓这些犯人，但是怎么样？他们不起诉放回去，受害的是谁？我们可以看得到最近很多华人受害，这些受害的华人有冤无处诉，因为这些人本来是不会死的，就是因为他们把这些罪犯放出来，所以说呢，死的这些人无辜的死掉。所以说我们今年年底的话，你们真的很重要，你们不要说是什么民主党、共和党，我们不要讲党派，我们就看看这些人他们以前做过了什么，这些政党他们以前做过了什么，是真的对你们好吗？你们要谨慎的来审查，看看谁才是真正支持你们、帮助你们的。所以说呢，你们今年年底11月8号一定要出来投票，而且要投对的人。
Good job. Good job. Well, in closing, again, I will say this. You ran from communist China. You know what it means to be under the gun of communism. You know. You came here for freedom, right? Well, guess what? We got to shout that from the rooftops because nobody understands communism than you.
Yes. Yes.
The American people, they don't understand. You need to teach the American people what communism is. Because they think this is okay. It's not okay. So people like myself who get up and talk for you, this is what I'm all about. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Thank you.
是一个真正的女战士啊！我听了都是热血沸腾。对，他说呢，你们很多人在场的观众啊，你们很多来参与的都是从共产国家来的。你们知道被枪杆抵着的感觉是怎么样？你们知道没有办法投票，没有办法决定自己命运是什么感觉？对。但是没有关系，你们来这边是要来投奔自由的。你们知道你们自己要争取什么？对。只要你们想争取，我们跟你们站在一起，跟你们一起奋战。我们要把这个纽约市把它带回去，它应该走的道路去。然后呢，我们现在的话真的是非常感谢 Nicky Martino 愿意这样来支持我们华人社区，请大家给他掌声。好。
Come from Taiwan or China?
I can't hear you.
Okay, sure. Can you just mention about something small than law? The law? No, the small than law. A lot of house owners, they got it. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the house owner, the tenant.
Oh, you want to know about the homes? Okay, about single-family dwellings? You wanted me to talk about law?
No, the
homes.
A lot of landlord, they got hurt by a lot of tenant who doesn't pay rent.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of people.
Well, the landlords. I'm a landlord also, by the way. She asked me to talk about. Sharon asked me to talk about the landlord-tenant situation. People who own two-family houses. Is that what you wanted me to talk about?
Well, all the landlord.
All the land. Okay. We have an issue going on right now where the landlords have no rights. The tenants can live wherever they want for as long as they want, and if they just decide not to pay you rent, guess what? They don't have to pay you rent. This is what's going on right now in the city of New York, in city council. And I am a landlord as well, so I do understand what's going on. They, at the end of January, did roll back the landlord's right to evict. They did not do away with it. They pushed it to September, and then in September they pushed it to January, where we had no rights as landlords. You now have your rights back again. You can pursue eviction if that's what you want to do. Okay, is that the question?
Yes.
Okay, I hope I was able to help you with that.
OK，Vicky 说呢，他本身也是房东，他这段期间呢，他也是遭受了很多的打击。那他了解到说，现在的很多的小房东，因为很多的小房东呢，其实夫妻两个呢都在工作啊，然后工作非常多的小时来付这所有的开销。但是呢，当房客不付，当那个租办不付租金的时候，他们也怎么说呢？就是他们还要来付这些房子的维持费。他非常的了解，因为呢，政府呢就是在去年的时候有推行这个禁区令，然后呢，他们一直不停的延下去，那延到今年1月15号才结束。但是即使是这样子的话呢，人们还是不能够以正常的方式来驱赶这些租霸。然后他非常的了解，而且他也愿意来替房东发声。
好。
If anybody wants to come and see me, I'm located at 2015 Francis Lewis Boulevard, 10 minutes from here. That's where my office is. Yan Lang, you could contact Yan Lang here and she will give you the office phone number. City Council takes forever. I'm still waiting for my business cards. I may be waiting for them till June, but I hope not. But anyway, please contact Yan Lang and I'm here for you. I also want to talk to you about the senior center, so maybe you could find your way to my office so we can sit down and we can discuss what I can do for you both here at the senior center, okay? All right, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate your time. It was an honor to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Vicky 说呢，如果说大家想要联络他的话，可以联系他的华灯助理严玲严玲呢，他是这个 Vicky 的这个长期的为他做事服务的人。然后呢，他就是说他们的因为他的名片还没有印出来，但是呢，就是说你们可以去他的这个 Francis Lewis 这边的办公室。那等一下呢，你们可以跟严玲联系，然后呢，可以跟这个 Vicky 约时间见面。然后他也要跟这个老人中心以及以及社区的领导来合作。那也希望说呢，大家能够多多的来他的 office 来跟他见面。谢谢。那我简单还介绍一下我们现场贵宾，我们有北美洲台湾妇女会纽约分会的会长黄子金，然后还有我们的参议院华人社区顾问周国东先生。
My name is Jin Huang. I represent North American Taiwanese Association in New York chapter.
Oh, very good.
We have a lot of members that is supporting you. So
thank you.
I represent them to say congratulations. And there's one thing that I would like to clear up a little bit.
Sure.
A lot of us actually come from Taiwan.
Right, yes.
Right. So we are not from communists.
I see. Okay, good. Thank you.
The reason that this community is so booming, yes, we contribute a lot.
You do.
So right now, the society, a lot of people feel not safe.
That's right.
So for this sake, I would like to know if you could do something about it, will you do something about it, and what do we expect that?
Well, it's an excellent question. It's a question on everybody's mind. Because sadly, people are literally getting away with murder. This is what it's about. As far as Asian hate goes, we all know that's dominating the news these days and has been for the last several years. Lack of knowledge about Chinese immigration and Chinese people themselves. The history of China. The history that's not taught anymore. When I was in school, we learned about all the dynasties. We learned to respect the Chinese history. Now today, sadly, everybody is pitted one against the other now. Everybody is judged by what they look like, be they black, be they white, be they Asian, be they brown, It's simple. Nothing's going to change until you change the way you vote. I have to be quite frank. Because so long as this wheel keeps on spinning, the way it's spinning, and we have what we have right now in government, I'm putting a lot of hope in our mayor right now. I am. However, he really must step up and be a leader. If he does not do that, and he falls short, we're going to be back where we were with de Blasio, where the police will have no rights to arrest, and the DAs will no longer prosecute, just like we've had. So it's time for Mayor Adams to step up to the plate. He said his words. I have an expression, actions speak louder than words. You must show us through your actions what you are going to do. When they stand up and they do all these rallies and all these press conferences and everybody goes rah, 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 you know what? Rah, rah means nothing. It means nothing unless you get out and do what you're supposed to do to correct the wrong that's out there. Unless they take fierce action, and I mean fierce action, without worrying about disturbing your political base. They pander to their political friends until they stand up straight and say whatever they need to say to us and to the people, and prove to the people that we're going to do what we need to do. Nothing's changing. That's the picture I have to paint you. I have to paint you a very dark picture, because it's all about the politicians taking responsibility, standing up for the people of the city of New York, and not their political pandering. Yes. And I do plan to fight it every step of the way. You've got a very strong voice in Vicky Palladino.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not shy.
刚刚这位呢是北美妇女会会长，他讲说澄清说他是来自台湾的不是中国的，所以说他是来自民主的地方，对，但是呢他也是能够了解到说这个社区的变化，然后他说他想问 Vicky Palladino， 就说因为我们的社区过去这几年来自然是江河日下，那很多的华人受害，那他要怎么来解决这个问题呢？那 Vicky 的回答是说。现在的话，因为我们现在新任市长Adams， 他现在手上有很多的权利，但是呢，现在他并没有做他该做的事，他现在到处的弄各种集会，什么反亚裔歧视反亚裔受害，各种集会。但是真正解决问题的根源是在于法律，因为他们就是说弄这些无保释回，还有的限制警察的权利，所以才能导致这个坏人不受制裁，四处的危害人群。所以说，我们真正要做的是希望他能够回到市议会，能够把这些法律给改善，能够把这个请更多的警察，或是赋予更多的权利，能够把这些坏人给关起来，这个才是真正解决问题的方法。那 Vicky 认为说，这个情况是很严重，但是他一个人的力量不够，他需要你们大家团结起来支持他，也希望你们在这个月的今年的1月8号的时候，能够选出更多的这个支持把这些犯人抓起来，支持警察以及支持这个改善治安的人，然后呢这样子的话，我们大家才有力量一起来做。谢谢大家。
Rikers Island can hold up to 22,000 people. 7 buildings on Rikers Island. There's only 5,000 people occupying Rikers Island right now. They're talking about putting in neighborhood jails. At almost $80 million per jail. So they can have state-of-the-art jails in your neighborhood. We're going to get one here if it comes here. Okay? Now, take that money and fix Rikers Island.
Yep.
Put the prisoners where they belong on the island known as Rikers. They do not belong in our neighborhoods. The DA that we have in Alvin Bragg, who's our Manhattan DA, that man is evil. Evil.
Evil.
And this is what we're fighting right now. We have Melinda Katz here in Queens. We have to keep Melinda's needle on the record. Okay? We have to kind of push her about so that she too gets back into the habit of prosecuting the ones who do the crimes.
Yes.
We're the victims. No, we're not. We are the victims. We're not the villains. The villains need to be captured, put behind bars, then you'll see the stop in the hate. And you know what? Nobody's going to get pushed on subways anymore. Did you notice that this is just an incident that just started to get progressively worse over the last 8 years? When we have law and order back in New York, that's when we'll feel safe again. No matter what color you are, no matter what background you come from, you will feel safe again. Because the cops will do their jobs, the DAs will prosecute the criminals, and the criminals will go to jail the way they're supposed to. Thank you very much. I gotta go. Thank you.
因为过去的几年呢，这施政的错误，所以使得呢放了非常多的罪犯出来。然后现在呢，他们要把Lakers Island关掉，然后呢把很多的这个监狱盖在我们的社区，每一个监狱呢都是花了亿万的钱来做，做了非常豪华的监狱。我们现在所做的是要把这些犯人通通再关回去Lakers Island，关回监狱，让他们回去他们应该去的地方，好，不再做这些危害社区的事情。好，谢谢大家。
大家可以过来一起拍个照片，好不好？好。好，给我拿一下那个小的那个 poster， 小的那个纸啊。Come on， 快一点，快一点，我们的。
Oh, that's such a horrible poster. Just horrible.
大家都过来，大家都过来，哎，哎，好，那你站在他后面。
给他做了。
有人又坐的坐下来，你们又坐的坐下来，好，他是不坐的啊。你喜欢的先坐下来就好了，哎，先坐下来啊，不要站在他后面，在他后面拍不到你的 ，OK， 好。可以，麻烦你过一点点，不要站在他后面，我们再站右一点点，你站右一点点，好，在这个站右一点点。Okay, so one thing, 很重要的一个事情 we want to remind everyone one thing. It's very important that you vote, and vote for the value that you stand for. Don't just look at it what party they are, don't just look at it what ethnic group they are, look at their history. Very important to summarize what Vicky had mentioned before is that look at the history before you vote, and vote for the people who support your value, who are supporting the community. Remember those who say defund the police and no one comes out and say anything. Remember that, okay? Remember that when they say no bail law, no bail, no cash bail, and no one come out and speak. Remember who those are. If you want to continue to have no cash bail, vote for them. If you want to continue to have not enough police in your community, vote for them. Otherwise, New York needs to change. Okay? New York needs to change. Thank you.
专业一点，它是有代表性，一定要做商业的。